The current brick Sterling Lofts building was constructed in 1875 by Nicholas Schlee to produce a distinctive lager style of beer within Columbus, Ohio's historic Brewery District. His Bavarian Brewery Building included a series of cavernous, hand-hewn limestone cellars constructed to properly lager the beer in cooler temperatures. Schlee's enterprise was the last of the German breweries constructed in Columbus that enjoyed a post-Civil War commercial boom. At its peak, local commerce featured 13 breweries. By the 1870s, that figure had been reduced to 5, although total production had increased. By the 1890s, consolidation and modernization had reduced the brewery ranks to 3, but production had elevated to 13 times the level from the 1870s. The majority of production was shipped to surrounding states. Competition from Cincinnati-based breweries eroded market share along with the steady growth of the anti-alcohol national temperance movement. The surviving breweries would merge into the Hoster-Columbus Associated Breweries Company in 1904 as an attempt to stem the market erosion. 4 years later, an Ohio county option law passed mandating 57 dry statewide counties by the conclusion of the year. West Virginia enacted a statewide prohibition during 1914 that directly impacted Columbus production. Half of the beer produced locally was distributed to that state. Nicholas Schlee could not weather the decline and closed his operation that same year. His building would steadily fall into disrepair. A subsequent owner would seal off the cavern vaults below and construct a floor over the former stairwell. The vaults would become accidentally discovered amidst a cave-in during the 1989 reconstruction of the building. The caverns would be rehabilitated into intimate reception halls and event venues. The majority of the 3-level brick facade building offering spacious windows and interiors would be converted into 53 residential condominiums and called Sterling Lofts. The Schlee Malt House is distinctive for its gray painted brick exterior and ornamentation featuring green and gold trim. The building was erected during the 1870s in the Brewery District and housed the first modern cold air and ice machinery that were added in 1891 along with a horse stable. The building bears the name E.C. Bunscheib, a later owner on the facade. Major renovation work was completed during the 1980s and the building has since been converted into spacious lofts. The Brewmaster's Gate building was a component of the L. Hoster Brewing Company complex, opened in 1836. The company's operations consisted of 8 buildings, peaking in 1892 to become Columbus's leading brewery. Prohibition shut down operations during the 1920s, and the former brewery concentrated unsuccessfully on crafting soda and imitation beer products. The Brewery District suffered a steep decline over the subsequent decades, and in 1965 portions of the complex would be demolished. The titled Brewmaster's Gate building would be periodically repurposed for multiple uses, including special events, weddings, and warehousing storage.